Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Alani and I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Today's DIY is one of the easiest and least expensive DIYs I've made in a while, so I hope you guys really enjoy this one. The first thing you'll need is a printout of a woman's face, or any face for that matter, and you need a ruler, a pencil, and a Sharpie. Using my ruler and pencil, I just mark where parts of her face meet, so where the eyebrows are, where her pupils are, and then kind of like when people contour, I'm making little triangles on the edges of where her contour would be, where her blush would be, where the highlight would be, and just framing her entire face in a bunch of different geometric shapes. It's really not like hard at all. You just kind of just wing it, and whatever you come up with looks great, and no two of them look alike, which is pretty cool. And here's her face and body all lined. You'll notice that I didn't do anything to her hair, and that's because I'm going to cut strips out of the paper and just kind of wing it later. I cut up all my paint samples into big triangles, and then later I cut them smaller to fit on the face where I need them to be. I made sure to have 2 pinks, 1 coral, 1 black, and multiple brown and beiges, just so her skin tone has a lot of variety. Using a really fine art brush, I just put down a few dabs of Mod Podge, and then I put down whatever color I wanted. This part took 2.5 hours, so I didn't want to bore you guys with the 2.5 hours of footage, so I'm just showing you guys how I started, and then later I'll show you how I put on her lashes. Most of the shapes I used were triangles, but I did use a lot of different shapes, especially around her mouth and nose area, and I did overlap some of the paint samples, which gave it a cool 3D effect. And the key to geometric art is just making sure that none of the 2 same colors touch each other. So always make sure that one color in the middle is not the same as what's around it. After the girl was all done, it was time to put on her lashes. So I grabbed this black paint sample and I used the color at the bottom because that was the darkest black. And I kind of just cut a round shape at the bottom, and then I just kept cutting it until it looked kind of like a hockey stick. To make the individual lashes, I started out by rounding off the bottom of the lashes where the hockey stick's fattest part would be, and then I made little triangles, kind of making the lashes look like waves. And once I got to where the fattest part was done, I knew that I had to stop, and those were the lashes. I wanted the lashes to have more of a 3D effect, so I cut out a strip of brown and I put it at the bottom where the lash line would be, and then I covered that in Mod Podge and added the lash to it. This part was actually really fun for me. It felt like I was putting lashes on like a doll or something, and I just had so much fun with it. After my lash was glued on, I just cut the edge of it where her eyeball begins because that part was a little bit too long. For the background, I chose gray because I wanted her to pop more and I wanted more of a muted color behind her. I just chose like 5 or 6 different grays, and I cut them into bigger triangles because I wanted the background to have bigger shapes than her body itself, and also it was a lot easier on me to glue everything on the back than her body itself because at this point I was a little bit tired and I just wanted to make sure this background was done. And it's okay if it overlapped because when I finished it, I just cut around all of the edges to make sure everything fit perfectly. Then I unwrapped my 8x10 frame and I was ready to put my art piece in there. I wanted to show you guys what it looked like up close without the glass frame on top of it, so I'm just showing you guys real quick. This is what it looks like up close. This is my first time ever making something like this, so I know what to do and what not to do for next time. And of course it did not fit, so I had to cut off a piece at the top and then on each of the sides, and then it fit perfectly. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, share, subscribe if you're not already. And if you do recreate this, please tag me at Alani DLC because I would love to see any recreations you guys make. I hope you guys have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time.